guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to go ahead and take down the second stage of the collection of epic battles, and we are going to beat the Super Saiyan category mission here. I wanted to use some different units from the ones I used when I brought the Kamehameha team into here. I'm also going to be testing out AGL Bardock. Now, AGL Bardock sucks. I actually think he's quite bad, like just being outright. It's just, he has aged very rapidly. Okay, so right there, he's at like the 2 million attack stat, right? Because a lot of his power comes from him having low-class warriors on the team as well, in base, right? We know that he's got one of the better active skill conditions in the game where he goes Super Saiyan. He is pretty good as Super Saiyan, but it's just that, like, the thing is that if you go deep into an event, where you're able to, you know, transform Super Saiyan with him, when you stack up your defense for a while, then, you know, in Super Saiyan form, he's pretty good. But, like, when we're talking about just going into here, in sort of like a base form, like, sort of, like, setting here, like, or, how do I word this? When you are transforming right away, with Bardock into Super Saiyan, defensively he could be a little bit unimpressive, which is something I do think we potentially could see here in this second stage, you know, against Frieza, right? Like, if you transform with him right away, defensively he could be hit even, you know, through sort of like his damage reduction and his dodge and stuff like that. I just feel like a lot of the units that released around that time, you know, STR Kefla, Tech Exchange Boo. I mean, you maybe even could say, you know, the 5-year anniversary LRs, right? A lot of those units were very quirkily designed. It wasn't really until, like, Tanabata where I really feel like Dokkan sort of got its ass in gear with a lot of the characters. And, well, I guess STR UI Goku, I feel like, has aged well. Like, he's aging well, right? Like, he's definitely, like, a very powerful unit that you can easily bring to, like, a lot of difficult content and stuff like that. I think I'll keep AGL Bardock on rotation here. I think that'll be a good idea. By the way, we have 666,000 HP, which I would say is quite good. It's a very high number here. We might take some damage from Captain Ginyu, but not really too concerned here. Again, with 600,000 HP, it's like, even if, like, we get tagged for like 300k right here, 242k, we're still at like half health. Like, we're over half health right now. It's just nuts, like, how impressive, you know, like a major team like this can be, right? Super Saiyans, like a lot of powerful, like, summonable LRs and stuff like that. Honestly, like, among all of these various missions for the collection of epic battles, because right now there's 6 missions in total, right? Stage 1 has Planet Namek Saga, Full Power, and Sworn Enemies, and then Stage 2 has Planet Namek Saga, Super Saiyans, and Legendary Existence. I think Super Saiyans is far and away the easiest among all of them, to where, like, I just don't really think you're gonna have, like, almost any difficulties. I mean, you gotta be, like, a very new player to not have, like, you know, maybe, like, EZA transforming Goku, or maybe, you know, the STR EZA Namek Goku. You know, there's just so many, like, options, for, like, sort of, like, to bring as your lead, and then you bring a friend, Namek Goku, and you're in business, right? It's over. Okay, so let's go ahead and put Namek Goku right there. One thing about this stage we do have to be mindful of, though, is that Full Power Frieza at the end, remember, he does lock. So when it comes to, like, you know, sort of like stacking characters and stuff like that, like, if we would rely too much on Namek Goku just sort of like one-shotting every single phase, and then we have, like, a bunch of stacking characters who don't really get an opportunity to do, like, you know, said stacking, you know, you could have characters really exposed in that final phase, when Full Power Frieza is locking, right? The locking mechanic is pretty much like the strongest thing that enemy bosses can do, right? Lowering defense is really bad as well, but locking is where things get very, very sort of like scary and can be, you know, kind of like frustrating and stuff like that at times. Here, let's go ahead and play Bardock's active skill animation right here.
先に俺が貴様を倒す
Alright, so now Bardock transforms into Super Saiyan. I think one thing that's also kind of a bummer here is that Bardock is really, really good. But he does sort of have like kind of like a turn restriction type thing for like him being super crazy good. I'll just get same type orbs again. I want to continue stacking with that Goku. And we'll go ahead and do that with LR Tech Gogeta to get us a bunch of healing. So remember that Bardock is guaranteed critting against Wicked Bloodline enemies, right? He does have a high chance, where he has a guaranteed additional that has a high chance of being a super attack, which can be good. Again, he's got damage reduction, he's got a little bit of dodge. Like, he's doing a lot, but it's all, like, a lot of very small numbers, too, right? Like, the 18% damage reduction, I mean, Bardock's defense is not typically going to be high enough unless, you know, you're, like, at turn 20 or something like that, or, like, into an event, right? You know, he's got the 18% chance to dodge, which isn't really that great. I know we literally just, like, double dodged, but, I mean, that might have been my 3 dodge as well. Who knows? So it's just, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of this AGL Bardock. It's like, I would say he does have some value in, like, you know, longer events and stuff like that with his stacking capabilities. And, like, you know, of course, he is on a lot of teams, you know, small teams, storied figures, legendary existence, revenge, crossover, right? Like, powerful comeback. Like, he's on a lot of teams like that, which is useful. I'll keep STR Vegito on rotation. And then, yeah, we're going to be able to fuse with STR Vegito and Tech Gogeta next turn. Actually, I probably should be a little bit careful with STR Vegito, though, right? Because that final phase against Frieza, that is full power Frieza. So, like, you know, if STR Vegito could get, like, locked in, like, slot 1 or something like that, and then get hit, like, 4 or 5 times before he supers and raises his defense, that could be a situation where STR Vegito could take a lot of damage, right? For sure. Again, like, if you have STR Vegito, that's the 5 dodge right there, huh? But if you have STR Vegito in slot 1 before he supers and raises his defense, right, where he loses damage reduction when he actually fuses, that could be definitely an issue to be careful of. Are we gonna... Oh, do we have Tech Gogeta on this next turn? I could transform. I think we probably should. Yeah, if I could transform into Tech Gogeta, let's definitely do that. Get any of these active skill animations in here that we potentially could. This is going pretty good, but again, I imagine this is the easiest mission among all these stages of Super Saiyan 1. Okay, we don't have Tech Gogeta on this turn right here. So yeah, see, dude, Bardock, 96k defense? Like, that's so bad. That's so bad. Okay, we could do this. I do want to fuse with Gogeta next turn. We'll see if we're going to be able to. I did also bring the 3-year anniversary LRs. We're not going to be able to fuse next turn, damn it. I did bring the 3-year anniversary LRs as well. We potentially could see them fuse. Although, they're not, like, the greatest defensively and stuff like that in this situation. I actually feel like I could get caught right here against full power Frieza looking at it. I definitely could. Yeah, well, okay, because Frieza... I'm actually a little bit nervous to see what this last turn against full power Frieza is going to look like. Because, like, our health is low enough to where Frieza could, like, incinerate us in one turn, right? Like, that's the point I make with, like, the exchange Vegeta and Goku LR, definitely one of the best units in the game, is that, like, you don't go into these turns typically like, oh, 10% HP and then I lost, oh, damn. It's like, no, like, the boss, like, blows you away and does way more, like, damage than health you've got. Okay. Oh, this is good. We're good. Okay. We win. Yeah, because we're going to go into next turn with full health. Wait, could I? I'm thinking, Do we just fuse with Int Vegito next turn? Or, yeah, why don't we just fuse with Int Vegito next turn? I feel like that would be pretty fun, right? To see Int Vegito fuse. That's very rare. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna rather than fuse with Tech Gogeta and STR Vegito right here, I'm gonna just fuse next turn with Int Vegito. So let's go ahead and do that.
ダメだ。二度と悪さすんじゃねえぞ。
All right, now this does, however, lock. We're not gonna get the. Oh no! Come on! What, dude? Are you kidding me? That is the dumbest bullshit in the world. Dude, this is like, it's not. Every once in a while, the cord can get a little unhinged, and it'll lose connection because this technology sucks. I'm telling you, this is my 50th cord, like my 50th phone, 50th Elgato. Like, everything has been replaced a million times, right? It's just the technology sucks. That's it. It's obviously not designed to be recording these videos all day, every day like I do, right? It's like, I'm literally like, oh, let's get this animation in because we never see it. And then the cord is like, yeah, perfect time. I'm just going to head out now, bruh. All right, but we don't get the scouter effect here. Oh, do we just put Vegito in slot 1? Oh, he's at 167k. Yeah, we can put him in slot 1. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. All right. Let's see how our boy Int Vegito does right here. I'm fine with this. All right, Int Super Vegito. What do you got for? He'll take a lot of damage from a super attack, but yeah, he's good. All right, go ahead and cook. I mean, he's not really cooking as much as I would like, but oh, there you go. Get them crits in there. I should have put Namek Goku first, obviously, but well, we could still fuse with STR Vegito next turn, if need be. Well, the only thing is if STR Vegito is locked into slot 1, I have to be a little bit careful about that. That would be a little bit risky. If STR Vegito is locked into slot 1, right, like, and then, I guess no matter what, we could fuse, get the Scouter effect, and then sort of see, and then if the super attack is in slot 1, would we live with the damage reduction from the base Vegito? I don't think so. I think if Full Power Frieza supered that STR Vegito unit, we're dead regardless because it's type disadvantage. Well, actually, Goku could just swim right here. Actually, we won. Yeah, never mind. It's over. Okay. Yeah. Oh, dude, this guy never does this for me, right? In slot 2 and 3, Full Power Frieza and Namek Goku could, like, quadruple super. Typically, they're never doing that for me, but Namek Goku decided to do it today. Okay, there we go. Again, Super Saiyan mission is very, very free. Not exactly what I would consider really tough to get done right there, right? And again, even for, like, the freest of free-to-play players, I don't imagine this stage will be very tough to get done, right? Because there's many options you could run as sort of like your leader for the Super Saiyan category to sort of easily do this right there. So there we go. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but AGL Bardock does indeed suck. My bad. He does. All right, so let's go ahead and grab that. One more mission. Next video, we'll go ahead and do the Legendary Existence here in the event. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.